What's going on, guys? So we have some Flash news for you, and man, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it, because yesterday you guys were sending me stuff, which I really appreciated. It was on Instagram and Twitter. I love when, shut up, phone! I love when you guys send me stuff. I love when you guys send me stuff like this, and what you guys were sending me was this photo of Wally West in a freaking red Flash suit. Like, what? And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like this when I saw it. So you guys were sending me this photo right here, and I was like, I don't know if I like this, because it looks it just doesn't look right to me. And I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then of course, since I don't like it, my brain is going, it's like, all right, why is he wearing the red Flash suit? I mean, I know Barry's gonna be gone for 6 months, that's what we know. Or, you know, is he just wearing the red Flash suit so people think the Flash still exists and it's not just Kid Flash? We've already seen photos of him from season 4 in the Kid Flash suit. So this is obviously going to be flashbacks, I'm assuming. Or he'll be wearing the red suit when Barry actually comes back, and Barry's going to be like, why are you wearing my suit, bro? You know, just for like a comedic scene where he's like, oh, well, you know, that suit looks better on me. Or, you know, something funny like that between them. But I'm assuming that this suit is more than likely going to be flashback type of things. I'm really not too sure, because like I said, we've already seen, you know, Wally in his Kid Flash suit, meaning he's going to go back to the yellow and red, which I was kind of hoping that we were going to get the gray and black suit for Kid Flash, because I think that's just a better suit, and it would look really cool on him, because, you know, that's his costume. Though I do know that the yellow and red one is from the current comics that are going on right now with Rebirth. I just really like that black and silver one from the New 52. Maybe that's just me. So anyways, when you guys sent this to me, I wasn't really feeling this. But then that, you know, Instagram page that we've talked about before, The World of Flash, has posted many more photos, which I'm talking about like clear photos of this, you know, of Wally West in this Flash suit. And I gotta say, I might be okay with it now. So like I said, The World of Flash has posted these photos right here where you can see Wally, it's all behind the scenes stuff. So he's not wearing the cowl, he's not wearing the jacket. But right here we do have some clearer photos of the suit on him, and you know what, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I think it looks better. It's form-fitted. You can tell they made him a whole new suit that actually fits him. He's not just wearing Barry's suit, because that'd be kind of weird. Technically he's wearing Barry's Flash suit, but you know, he's not wearing the suit that Grant Gustin wears. And then he made this comparison to Grant Gustin and Wally West's suit, and Wally West's suit looks a little bit more red, which is kind of cool. But you can also look at the lighting's a little different. The Barry Allen one does seem a little bit more well lit, so they're probably the same color. But I have to say, after looking at these photos, I'm kind of okay with it. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the freaking yellow Flash suit is pretty cool on Wally, so I'm gonna be glad that he's gonna go back to that. I mean, like I said, if he were to get the gray and silver one, that would be pretty badass. But after seeing some clearer photos of this, I'm kind of cool with it. I wasn't cool with it at first. When it was this photo right here that you guys sent me, it just looked really weird on Wally, and I was like, I don't know. But these other photos have made it a little bit better. But I am really interested to see what's going to happen with the Flash. Because don't remember, the first episode is going to be called Flash Reborn. And we know that from the photo that was linked from, I believe it was the Flash writer's Twitter, which is now deleted, by the way. So I don't think that photo was supposed to hit the internet, because that Twitter handle doesn't exist anymore. Now, the interesting thing about these Wally photos is this is something we're going to either see in episode 1 or episode 2. And the reason why I say that is because of the filming schedule. If you look at that photo that was posted by the Flash office or the writers or whatever it was, you know, the photo shows Tuesday, July 4th, and it says day 1 of 8. And that's usually how filming schedules go. They usually film in like 7 to 8 day cycles, and that is just one episode. So everything for one episode is filmed in that time frame. So right now, today is Wednesday the 12th, meaning that this schedule is more than likely just wrapping up. So they're either starting episode 2 or finishing episode 1 right now because of an 8-day film schedule. So you'd assume that episode 1's wrapping right now. So you can just kind of put everything together and assume that we are going to see Wally in this red Flash suit in episode 1. It is possible that they are filming some episode 2 stuff as well. But with Comic-Con being next week already, guys, it starts next week, and a lot of information is going to start dropping. We're more than likely going to get like one of those little sizzle reels, and that information usually comes from the first episode or the second episode. And like I said, they'll only be a few days into filming episode 2 when Comic-Con hits. So a lot of the you know, teasers or whatever we'll get will be from episode 1. So I'm gonna be really interested to see what we're gonna see from that sizzle reel or whatever it'll be. Teaser. I don't know why I'm saying sizzle reel. Those are usually longer. But yeah, so I don't know. I want to know your guys' opinion on Wally West's red Flash suit. Now, you guys, if you don't know about Wally West or anything like that and why he's wearing the red Flash suit, is because it's happened in the comic books, for those of you guys that don't know. This episode, or this, I should say this Flash show, has never really made, how do you say, acknowledged, I should say. This show hasn't acknowledged that there was ever a white red-headed Wally West, which in the comic books there's 2 Wally West. They have the same names, but they're totally 2 different characters, and you've probably seen that. One's on the Teen Titans and one is on the Titans in the comic books right now. And it's very interesting, and the white Wally West has disappeared for a really long time, and he just came back in Rebirth recently this year. But the show has never shown any existence of that character before, so it is more than likely that they're kind of just merging both of the Wally West into one, not to confuse people, because although a lot of us might be comic book readers and we understand that, putting that into a show might not make any sense, although they just did a crazy season 3 with a bunch of randomness. So I feel like at this point, you know, the Flash can do anything, and I've always said before that it would be amazing for them to introduce the red-headed Wally West. Like, just have him show up anywhere. You don't need to have any backstory, just have him show up, because nobody would remember him, because just like the comics, he got erased from existence, and if he just showed up, that would be kind of cool. I don't know how you guys feel about that, and then they can explain like what the difference is between the 2 Wallys. I just think that would be something cool to happen. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but from my theories on this show, I feel like the CW is just merging both Wally Wests into one, because this Wally has basically taken on the form of that Wally, because when the Flash disappeared the first time, Barry Allen, Wally West, the white one with the red hair, took over for the Flash and wore his suit. And, you know, and then, like I said, there's a lot. We can sit here all day and talk about it, but I do feel like they're merging both Wally Wests. I do want to know your opinion on this, and what do you think of Wally West in the red suit? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment sections down below. Guys and gals, don't forget, if you ever want to support this channel, you can check out the Patreon like these awesome people did, or you can always give this video a thumbs up and share with all of your Flash buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I'm your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bam!